busy Monday for me. My hair reflects my mood all over the place. Went to a universal credit meeting, told them what I've been doing for the past month, which isn't a lot because it's been a month. Usually those meetings are like 2 or 3 months. The next one is actually 2 months away, so that's good. I always get nervous at those things. It was only like 10 minutes. Yeah, I just wanted to know that you're still trying. I was quite proud of myself yesterday because I did a bit of editing just off the cuff, off my own accord, but that was like quite necessary to do. Like I realised today it was quite necessary to do because of how busy I was today, and I had to do a taxi service from work to home and that kind of stuff, and I might not have been able to do the vlog in time if it had just been up to me, if it had just been up to Monday. So yeah, because the footage that Dad gave me was quite challenging to edit, and I don't think I did it perfectly, but you know, it's quite nice it's quite fun to edit. It's something different. Quite like his footage. It's quite funny. It's quite a challenge to try and like trim it down in a way that would make sense. A lot of invisible editing. Sorry, I am completely off camera. A lot of invisible editing. I mean, but yeah. So that life plan for the next 2 months is like get through Christmas, do Christmas. You know, just like get everything sorted, that kind of stuff, that kind of thing. And then in January, I'm going to try and like actually make something that I want to make. Like I want to make a comedy gaming video. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if I'm going to use my own footage or something or someone else's. I have no idea. I just want to make something that I would watch. Like I don't actually watch my vlog, and I don't think I would watch it if it was something that I came across. Like I've always said that my vlog was something to be made, not to be watched. Like I don't want to make it. I want to, you know, but I don't want to watch it. So I want to try and like either through using someone else's footage or using my own, watch something that if I stumbled across it on YouTube that I would genuinely sit down and watch. Fuck knows if I'm going to be successful, but something I've learned, something not like I've recently learned this, but something I remember learning in art class of all things, in secondary school. I learned that, I think it was one of those lessons where like they bring in someone, they bring in a guest, they bring in like a guest person, and it was like an artist who like showed off some of his work, and like I think it was a painter. And like he's like, oh, he showed his painting on the board. And he was like, and people were like, oh, how long did that take you? And he said, oh, it took me like 20 hours or something of like dedicated work. And I was like, holy shit, that's a long time. Because I remember doing art before that, and I just like wasn't very good at it. I'd only like do it like you know, just like do a quick sketch and be like, oh, that sucks. It took me like half an hour to do, and it's awful. So I'm clearly not very good at this sort of thing. And that lesson got reinforced when we had this like big GCSE end of year like dedicated thing where like we would spend all day in the art lesson, and it'd take we'd be doing a painting, and like it would spend all fucking day. And I did one, and I don't like it. I think it's cringe. I think the topic of the painting that I had was cringe. It's very like, I was in my edgy atheist phase, so I did like a painting about that, and I was like, it hasn't survived. The context hasn't survived into like this generation of me. You know, I'm a bit cringed about it now, but it's still quite a good painting, and it's because I spent so long on it. It's because I spent a lot of time and a lot of detail and a lot of effort went into it, and it's one of those life lessons that I should have known beforehand, and it's probably I probably did, but it got reinforced that to make something good it takes a long time. You know, you need to like, you can't just rush it out. You can't just bang it out and then just have it done. You got to spend a long time. So I'm going to spend a month on one video and just see if I can like make something good, or at least passable. That was a very long explanation, but yeah, that's my goal. Short term though, I think tomorrow I'm going to not go to the gym and just crack open one of my rationed energy drinks and just play a game. I found a good game on Game Pass, so yeah. That was a long explanation. I normally don't do like 5 minutes worth of footage. I normally do like 2.5, so I'm very talkative today for some reason. Yeah, it's me being in a good mood. Anyway, you can stop talking now. Go to bed. Gave myself the day off from the gym. I've lost the word, as you can see from my hair. My hair is a mess. It really needs a daily brush, and I give it at the gym. So yeah, I gave myself a day off, which meant I had the obligatory headache all day. Don't know what's going on there. I must assume that I just drink a lot of water at the gym. And I don't do that when I'm here. So I didn't sleep any longer. I did get up at 8. I did stay in bed, but I didn't go back to sleep. So but yeah, headache all day. It's just gone away. So the fuck knows what that was all about. I really should just go every day, really. But I like to give myself this little realization of why I like to go. Give me a sort of routine, gets me going in the day, you know. By the time the first 2 hours have passed in the day, I've been to the gym, done a bit of treadmill, and I've showered, and I've come back, and I'm in fresh clothes, and yeah, I'm back here, and that's all within the first 2 hours of a day, which is quite impressive considering how lazy I was before. You know, I'd spend that time just procrastinating, doing nothing, just scrolling on my phone, not even playing games. So yeah, that's quite nice. I should just go. Yeah, I'm going tomorrow, so yeah. Anyway, let's skip to tomorrow. Today was a day, and things didn't really happen. Yeah, it was just a day, really. I had to cut it back quite a bit at the gym today to go a lot slower because I forgot my water bottle and I didn't want to sweat too much. I couldn't drink too much. I had to use one of those stupid fountains where you have to drink the water, drink the water out of the air. I hate those things. You can never really get enough water in you. So I was like, if I can go slow. Don't want to sweat too much and try and, regain all that. I went much slower. I went 4.5 kilometers an hour. And the pain was still there. Pain in my leg. A lot less because I was doing a lot slower, but it's still there. For some reason, just my bottom, I don't know what it's called, the bottom half of my leg on my right side. Right side? No, left side. Hurts. It's not muscles. It doesn't hurt. It only hurts on the treadmill. As soon as I get off, it's fine. Fuck knows what that's about. Annoying. If I trusted my local doctors, then I would go there, but I don't, so I'm not doing it. I don't like them. You don't go there for mysterious things or whatever. You go there when you know what you want, and that's it. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Good night.
You're that baby chicky baby. You're mama's baby.
Come to the cemetery quite a lot on my steps walk. I just wondered, are these too jazzy for a cemetery? You quite often see lots of lights on graves there, and it looks a bit weird, I think. My mother, Tracy's mother, that piece over there. Look at all those lights. Lights below, well, it's hard to describe it. The ones on the floor level are all grey. Another one of the oldie graves. They're quite groovy. Anyway, just thought might put it on Barry's dad, Barry's vlog. Goodbye.
So, can't remember if I've talked about this already. I'm having a bit of pain in my legs when exercising specifically. Like normally my legs are fine, but a little bit of pain when I'm doing on the treadmill, and it's very annoying because I am significantly slowing down. I used to be able to do like 5.5 kilometers an hour really easily for half an hour, and now I'm really slowing down to the point where I was like doing like 3 or 4, and my weight is slightly climbing up, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But every time I try and exercise, my leg starts to hurt, specifically the lower half of my left leg. I mean, I did a bit of amateur Googling, like it took like two minutes, so probably wrong. But there's something called shin splints, which basically a repetitive muscle injury, which makes sense for my walking. But yeah, it's just like a bit of basically it's a bit of muscle pain, and it feels like it's in the bone, that kind of stuff. But the way you get around it is by having good shoes, which I don't have. I have awful shoes that are not designed for that sort of thing. Like they're basically just house shoes, really cheap house shoes that I just had because I don't have any running shoes, and I can't be asked to buy a pair because it's quite a lot of money, and I don't want to spend money. So yeah. It's annoying. Today I had to use a different machine for the first time. I decided to give my leg a rest and use the cycling machine, and I'm not doing that again because that was a whole lot more work for a whole lot less reward. It's a lot harder to do, and I only did about 150 calories today, and I can do that on the treadmill without the leg pain. Like I can go nice slow pace and get like 200, which plus you putting all your weight on your fucking ass, which so it was hard to get up after half an hour on the cycling machine. So not doing that again. Need better shoes. I don't have any. I don't want to spend money, so don't know what to do. We'll just see. I'll just take it slow and continue on with the treadmill. Joys of being me. I'm too tight ass to actually spend money to stop for my own health. Can't remember if I've talked about this in the vlog. If I have, I apologise. I am in quite a lot of pain. Not a lot of pain, that's an exaggeration, but quite a lot of discomfort. This earlobe, the bit at the end, has an absence in it, like a lump, and it is fucking painful, to be perfectly honest. It's like, there's all of that there. It's just a massive lump of stuff. I don't know what it is, just an absence. But it's really painful. It's just like genuinely quite uncomfortable, and like if I do that, if I look certain ways, do certain head movements, it just pain there. Like here, it's fine, I can't feel it, but here, that I felt that. It also means I can't wear headphones because as soon as they're resting on there, it hurts and they're uncomfortable, and it's really annoying because I can't get immersed into a game if I'm not like absorbed into it, got headphones on properly. It's very, very irritating, and there's fuck all I can do about it because it's not like got a head to it, so I can't like burst it. It's just there, and I just have to deal with it, and it's annoying and it's driving me mad. But yeah, so that's bothering me today. Can't wear headphones, can't get immersed into games because I've got pain. I want to do a Van Gogh and just go cut it off. Ow. Don't know what's caused that. I've had it before, but it's just sort of died down quite quickly, but this one's staying around. Anyway, woe is me. Sunday. It's Monday, but yeah, had pain this week. Unusual for me. You're probably watching this and you're probably thinking like you've probably got pains or aches somewhere. You probably listen to me bitch about my pain. It's like, oh wow, that sounds really bad. And then you're in agony. Yeah, I'm just not used to pain. Like I'm very grateful for that. I'm very cognizant of like the fact that I don't have any pain. I go through the day-to-day life and I'm fine 99% of the time, and I'm very grateful for that because obviously I live with 3 people who do have aches and pains. Dad with his back and mom with her knees and that kind of stuff, and Sophie has back pain and that kind of stuff, and it's like I'm very grateful for not have that. You know, I'm taking steps towards trying to avoid that. You know, going to the gym and trying to like get myself into a better shape and hopefully sustain this youthful energy that I have. So when pain does come along, I'm not used to it. I'm just like, there's also a thing of like autistic people feel pain worse than normal people. Obviously, no one knows what it's like to be both. I don't know what it's like to be normal. No normal person knows what it's like to be autistic. But it's estimated that some, like, yeah, autistic people have a higher pain, not higher pain threshold, lower pain threshold. It's one of those. Either you let it, autistic people feel pain worse than normal people. Yeah, so a normal level of pain for a normal person is higher for an autistic person. So I often think that. I often, it just feel that way sometimes. That like I get a, you know, it's like bump and it's like, oh fucking hell, it's in agony sort of thing, where a normal person would just brush it off. So yeah, not had a life of pain, so when it does come along, it's weird. So, and autisticness heightens that. But my leg pain has died down. I don't know if it's gone completely because I have not been pushing myself at the gym. I have been deliberately holding myself back because of this pain, and I just, for the past couple of days, I've been going very, very slow and, you know, not pushing myself to the point where I'm barely sweating, but I'm still doing like 200 calories per day, which is quite nice. And it's been quite nice to have like a bit of a chill, you know, just go my own pace, go very slow and just not be exhausted at the end of the day, but still be doing a little bit, which is nice. But yeah, I have not felt any in my leg for a very long time. Well, not a very long time, but for a fair few days. So yeah, hopefully that will heal itself, and then I'll look into getting some proper shoes, so I can avoid that in the future, and maybe build a bit more leg strength, because I think I need a bit more of that. Ear pain, not as bad today. It's definitely there, and when I put my headphones on this morning, it was kind of hard to adjust into the right position, but it's not. I can do that now. I can move my head. I can look over there and it'd be fine. So that's something. I think it was slightly oozing a little bit. I don't know where from because I can't find a hole, but I think it was slightly releasing pressure a little bit a while back, for the past day or whatever. So that's good. I can put my headphones on now. It just takes a bit of time to adjust. Yeah. So a week of pain that was not used to. But you know, back to my normal pain-free self. I can feel your jealousy and I love it. Anyway, other than that, not much happened this week. Yeah, so I will wrap this up now because I'm got a very busy day today and I want to get this done quite quickly. Don't think I've got much else to say other than thanks for watching.